wanted to send us to prison, but you changed their minds. This is a victory for democracy and for our right to peaceful protest. But democracy is still lacking. Now we need you to change their minds about building a new runway. Although we got suspended sentences, we got 6 weeks suspended sentences, suspended for 1 year, with 120 to 180 hours of community service, which we have to serve over that year. For millions of people, climate change is a death sentence. You can build new runways, or you can stop climate chaos, but you can't do both. We blocked the runway at Heathrow Airport because they'd shut climate out of the debate about new runways. Those affected by tropical storms never had a voice in the debate. The farmers driven off their land by drought were not invited to speak. The families of the thousands killed by unprecedented heat waves were not consulted. We had the means to act, and so we did. Now we call for an escalation in action against the polluters. To help bring about the end of the fossil fuel age, and for communities to organise to transition to a socially just and sustainable world. It is because of people power like this that we don't have a third runway now, and people power will stop it again. We are the solution we have been waiting for. It's because of people power like this that we don't have the third runway now, and people power will stop this again.
It's been a great relief for everybody, but it's been a particular relief for the parents of the Heathrow 13. And we are now going to hear from one of the parents of one of the Heathrow 13. So a big round of applause.
Okay. Thanks very much. Thanks, everybody. This is a statement from me as one of the parents and some of the family members. I can't say that I'm speaking for them all. I've only just met most of them, but I think I'm going to see them for quite a long time to come. I feel that. They are the Heathrow 13 to the whole world, but to us, they're our sons, our daughters, our brothers and sisters, and we love them very much, and we are immensely proud of them today. Coming here today, and we also want to thank District Judge Deborah Wright for her decision not to impose immediate custodial sentence, but we reject utterly the criminalisation of these 13 in imposing a custodial sentence in any case. We think it's imperative that the right to peaceful protest by direct action is preserved. None of us understand as family members why any of the Heathrow 13 should have been threatened with prison in the first place. Pollution-related deaths and diseases have already been documented in all the areas surrounding Heathrow. We don't understand how it's lawful or morally defensible to encourage the expansion of an industry that's going to increase those deaths. How is it lawful for this government to decide to allow the mass poisoning of southwest Londoners? That's the contradiction that we have never understood all the way through this trial. As a consequence of the selfless and principled action of the Heathrow 13, we've learned a great deal, however. We've learned about the role of the aviation industry in accelerating climate change. We've learned that there's a link between aviation, climate change and death. And we've learned that the aviation industry enjoys tax privileges and exemption from all sorts of rules that govern other industries. We've learned that its expansion will make it impossible for the December 2015 Paris summit limits to be met. And we've also learned that the main culprits are not ordinary people taking annual holidays abroad, but wealthy frequent flyers. But the most important thing that we have learned from our children is not to despair in the face of all these devastating statistics. We feel that our children, the Heathrow 13, are not driven by despair or fear. They're driven by their love of humanity and their commitment to a future for that humanity. And that's what the Heathrow 13 have given to us. They've given us hope by asking us to treasure this beautiful, fragile world, to revere life in all its forms, and to love all human beings, not just in Heathrow area, but right across the world, to love them as if they were our family. The ones who are here already and the ones that are going to be born. Thank you so much for all you have done today in bringing this about. Please continue to support their campaign and support all of our rights to peaceful protest by direct action. Thanks ever so much.